This won't take long, just give me 3 minutes and then we can watch PSG.
Oh, you're bitching about something? That's always quick. First, you have to apologize just for existing.
Waste of time!
So let's talk about the 12 Days of Christmas. Now, the easiest thing to criticize about this song is the repetition. However, my primary issue is with his gifts. Listening closely, they're almost all birds. We have a partridge, check, 2 turtle doves, 3 French hens, 4 calling birds or collie birds. It's not until 5 golden rings that we finally get our first non-bird. But then, he still receives 6 geese a-laying and 7 swans a-swimming before his true love runs out of birds and moves on to other inappropriate gifts.
Maybe he wanted all the birds.
Aha! Say he did want birds. Specifically asked for them even. Why not pretty birds, like peacocks or orioles or something? Was he planning to open some sort of non-exotic aviary filled with only the boringest brown and white birds he could find? See Figure A.
There's a figure A.
You see here the world's most boring aviary with a single pear tree and the most boring birds I am able to draw. And we've got our executive producer over here, whose fault this is.
Dude.
Plus, the timing of delivery of these gifts is awfully specific. Did he just receive them just as all 6 geese happened to lay eggs? Do they have cloacas on timers? Or was his true love looking in the box like, don't open it, now, while they're laying?
Maybe he didn't ask for them. Maybe his true love runs a farm or something.
And he's just grinning and bearing it as she brings him this crap. Each day she's trying to top her previous day's gift, but being uncreative, she simply adds quantity instead of quality. Damn it, I got him a bird yesterday. What's better than 1 bird? 2 birds, of course! And what's better than that?
This was written in the 1700s, so maybe all the birds were for food.
So like, he asks for chicken or something, but that's not romantic, so she goes all overboard and buys him 7 swans. And he's like, man, I can't eat that fast. I had 2 entire swans for breakfast. I guess I gotta eat 3 more for lunch.
He'd probably invite some people over or something, because tomorrow she's just gonna give him more birds.
Right. By my count, by the 12th day, he has at least 23 birds. 23.
At least.
Well, I'm assuming from the grammar that the song is cumulative. On the 2nd day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 2 turtle doves and a partridge in a pear tree. And, not phrased as though he had that one already.
Right, and who does that? Counts everything your girlfriend has previously given you when asked. Like, what'd your girlfriend get you for the 2nd day of Christmas?
Oh, a TV last year, a bunch of PC games on my birthday. She paid for my car repair that one time.
No, I said, what'd your girlfriend get you for the 2nd day of Christmas?
Exactly. So the 23 birds is just the count from the 12th day of Christmas alone. More likely, in 12 days, this man has accumulated 184 birds total.
And that's a crap ton of birds. Can I go now?
But let's discuss the other gifts.
Oh my god.
Because his true love seems to even further complicate his life as the days go on. For starters, why 5 golden rings? Is it 1 for each finger, including the thumb, and they're gonna serve like some fancy 18th century brass knuckles? Or is he just making himself pimp-tastic with like 3 rings on one finger and 2 on the next?
What if the singer's a girl?
So what, her true love decided if he couldn't afford a diamond ring, he could at least get 5 golden ones? It's just kinda tough to bend your finger after the first 2 or 3 rings is on there, wouldn't you think? So that, and the birds, brings us to day 8, where the gifts are now living human beings. This raises moral and ethical questions about the singer. The first group of humans are 8 maids a-milking.
That's hot.
But why? Are they slaves?
And he wonders why Wyatt moved out.
Is this man a warlord of some kind, demanding minions to do his bidding? Are these gifts some strange avian human sacrifice to the winter god to bring about the spring?
Maybe they're just workers.
That implies he has to pay them. If so, she just gave him 8 employees, which all have labor upkeep costs he might not want to have to think about on the 8th day of Christmas. And this seems to confirm the farm scenario, except that the maids have nothing to milk. His true love never gives him any cows, not even later in the song. Are they milking birds? Because it doesn't matter how many maids you get, milking birds is not going to work. And if they're not milking birds or cows, what are they milking? Right. It's at this point in the song that I get uncomfortable. On the 9th day, he gets 9 ladies dancing. So maybe this is all an elaborate show, like agrarian performance art? But again, what's up with all the very specific but extremely uninteresting birds? The audience would be like, well, I get the dancers, but that damn partridge hasn't moved in 2 hours. What's the point? Then it just gets weird. 10 lords a-leaping. Lords! Not just men. This guy was gifted lords. That implies that the lords themselves own something. Land, probably. Serfs? Do the lords come with with serfs? And how does this guy's girlfriend get lords to be willingly gifted to the dude? Is he the king? Or is he some sort of deity and everything else, birds, maids, lords, are just terrified at this point? Better keep leaping, those were the requirements.
Maybe they're just leaping to avoid all the bird poop that's undoubtedly all over the place by the time they showed up.
Likely. And then 11 pipers piping. Is that flutists? Because that's how it's always drawn. But piper implies bagpipes. So like, gee thanks, just what I wanted to go with all these birds constantly squawking and the 17 women dancing around milking is the cacophony of 11 bagpipes all blowing at once. And then finally, 12 drummers drumming. So he's got the makings of a band, but it's a terrible one. Why didn't she start with some strings or woodwinds? He could have had a full orchestra by the end of Christmas. His band is all flutes and drums? How does that help? Is he about to fight the Battle of Gettysburg? And if so, why bring milkmaids? The whole farm concept makes no sense now, because all this dancing and noise is bound to spook away all the birds. In conclusion, if anyone's wondering what I want for Christmas, board games are fine, thanks. If anyone gets me any Lords a Leaping, we're going to have words.
This is my life.